What is up, YouTube? It is your boy John here from Poopa Plow. Played some more Railroads Online. Let's get to it. Hey, look at that. We have the maxi map now, guys. Guys, look. And it flipped over, too. Wow. All right. So we're here in Railroads Online. Totally didn't have any issues at all with getting the game. No, we didn't have any issues. We'll just cut all that out for YouTube chat, and they'll never know. Yeah. 40 acres. Wow, Hunter. Gotcha. Not a computer guy. Wish you were. All right. If it went to one Puma Plow way under the arch, St. Louis and no. Some crackhead would probably get it. To be completely honest. Okay, so we have we have track between the freight depot, the sawmill, and the lumber camp, and I guess kind of to the farm too, to the wheat farm. So we got to figure out where we're going next. Where should we go? I mean, Kimmy, for something like that, I would. Let's be honest, right? I'm on top of the arch. It's a little windy up here, Hunter. There's storms in the area, just saying. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Not like you're going to come stalk me. I mean, but that's the best part. Okay, so seriously, though, where are we going next? We got to figure that out, huh? Where should we go next left? Iron ore mine?
Why didn't you put a telephone office about logging camp?
Because I didn't think about it. All right. I didn't think about it. Where's the iron ore mine? Iron ore mine, which would give us iron works as well. Okay. That's where I'm going. Yeah, I didn't think about the teleport thing, because everybody can fly now, too. You just put, like, a piece of track in your hand and you can fly. I believe I can fly. So, yeah.
Jacob 2348 cheered Dex 100, just get input track down mode and fly left.
Exactly. So here's what I'm thinking, chat. I think Trent and I were looking at this last week. Live from on top of the arch. Of course it would be Hunter, 69 miles an hour. So here's what we need to do.
Old_man 410 cheered X 400.
Old man, thanks for the 400 bits. Appreciate them. How are you, sir? Welcome in. Here's what we need to do. We need to come south out of the sawmill area. And then actually weasel our way up through this camp. There's kind of a nice spot where you can just tell they want you to put track. And then that'll get us to Ironworks. And then you keep going past Ironworks, and that'll get you to the iron ore mine. And then we can just make like a loop track there, and probably a loop track here in case you only want to go to Iron Works. You don't have to go all the way to the iron ore mine. That makes sense, chat? It makes sense to me. Maybe. The problem is I don't know how to connect here, because we really need... We probably just need to like put a Y here somewhere, and then like one out here. So if you want to come from like, well, that won't work if you're going that way. You just need like to tee in up here, like put one there and put one up here and make like a whoop, you know, just like that too, chat. A whoop, whoop. That way you can go either way and life will be good. So this track is probably going to go away for now. Left, I hope you're not trying to run the train around. Okay. I might be deleting track. But what else?
Yeah, how do you rotate?
What are you trying to... It's like 4 and 6, I think. Like a building. Is that what you're trying to
do? Do you have to place kind of... No,
what do you got?
Telegraph office.
Oh, okay. Because they kind of changed some of like the what's it called? Like putting down a Y now is like the most jarring experience of all time. I'm not a fan of putting down Ys anymore. That's the way I want it. I want it to go that way. But I want it connect. Okay. All right. It's a little jarring these days, but that's okay. So if we put one there and then put one, maybe we can make this work. Yeah. I could push this Y like closer to the thingy over here too, to the sawmill. I could probably make that work, but okay, we're gonna get rid of this one and then replace it with one where the handle's on the other side, which is not the one that I grabbed because it's the same one. No. All right, it's this one. I did it. Hooray. Rejoice. And then in the end, if we have a right, like a right righter, like this, then we can, yeah. So that'll go there, that'll go there. Should work. Hopefully we can make that curve out of here. Probably should do that first before I do the rest of this, but you know, yellow. Right. All right. All right. We go free mode or actually do it right, chat? That's the real question here. Probably do this one right. But what fun is that? Although that's not going to be enough, probably not going to be enough room to make this work like I want it to. Which is fine. We'll have to back one of these up then. See. Just see what we can do. All right, so that was a 70 going that way. I don't want to go much tighter than that if I don't have to, obviously. I'll try this one here. We're just not going to have enough. Oh, it's close, though. It's close, man. It's close. All right, let's put, okay. Quit being so jarring. So one thing with this update still, the switches are a little awkward to me, but that's just my opinion. Okay. What do we think about that, chat? Little intersection here. You can go either way. You need to go to the sawmill or off to the, basically the freight depot is back that way. It's not quite even. That's not terrible. That'll work. And then, let's see, there's nothing else really down here until we get to the refinery, which I don't know. Might make that off over, like here, by the freight depot. Where are you putting Leftyville at, left? That's the real question.
I don't know.
I think it'd be cool to put a freight depot in Leftyville. So it's like you're taking your stuff to town to sell, you know? That'd be kind of neat, wouldn't it? Maybe.
Still trying to get this to rotate.
Okay, you have it. What do you have?
Oh, it's in the numpad.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
numpad, yeah. And then you watch the power lines or the telegraph lines freak out.
I was wondering if I was actually doing something wrong because I'm like, I'm hitting every button on the key button.
Verify your game files? Hello, 5Ed?
I'm hitting J. Hold on.
Bear0313 cheered X100, stupid thunderstorms. Hotel cable and internet not working. Happy, happy, joy, joy.
I just spilled my drink on myself because I was laughing at you because you made a bear reference and then bear showed up in chat. Bear, thanks for the bits. I'm sorry I don't know how to drink. I think I have a hole in my mouth. Sorry your internet and cable's not working. That's not fun. That's not fun at all. All right, let's so we're aiming, we need to go like at my little marker there is why I put the little marker out, because you know, Why not? So we're right on target here. As far as I'm concerned. It'll buff. It'll buff. It'll buff. But Bear, how's it going, man? Besides cable and internet not working. Gotta love those pesky thunderstorms, right? Oh, of course I go right through the trees.
I don't think there'll be enough room for us to go.
That's okay. We're just trying to cut down our trees. He likes cutting trees down after all. Just saying. Alright, we're aiming for my marker, although my track's got issues. That'll work. It will buff. So here's the little pathway right here. At least in my opinion, that's why this is here. To run a track up. You can just kind of tell by the way it is that that's what it's for. Just for the record. But that's okay, it's fun. It's all good. It's all good. Dang, Bear. Dang. But probably not a big deal that the cable and internet's not working. You need to take a nap, it sounds like. Golly.
Is the nap before or after the limes is the real question.
I don't know what he's gonna. I don't know, man. That's not my thing. I don't know. This track seems awful steep, doesn't it, chat? It seems very aggressive. But I mean, that's totally what this is for, so. Whatever. It'll be fine. It'll be just, everything's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. Or something. Don't sink it in the ground. I don't like that idea. Not a fan. Sometimes I don't know about this new track lane. Because I think, did that just do what I think it did? Where it kind of like, I don't know. It's not, I mean, it follows the ground. We'll try it like this if we want to change it in the future. We always can, of course. But it won't be a big deal. Always change it. It's gonna be like roller coaster-y. We'll have to play some like Party in the USA or something when we go down this or something like that. You know, we're putting our hands up. Yeah, you know. There's a Party in the USA.
A bit of an incline.
What, are you over here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it yet.
What are you doing with this track?
I'm using the new track lane tool, okay? And it follows the ground. What's wrong with that?
Looks like a roller coaster. So bad. So bad.
I know. The angle is you end my humps, but how do I control the angle of the angle? How do is it just placement, I guess? Yeah, because like right there, see it's higher than it's lower, so we want that. That's better, right? It's to help you slow down or something. To give you flatter places on the track to slow down.
He's riding camels all the way up to.
Here, how about that track?
What's that?
Perfect. Nailed it. Oh, man. I think it's safe to say that I'm kind of still learning, figuring out this new track laying. Possibly. I think that might be safe to say. Well, that one's not going to work. It's in the ground. But, you know, yeah, exactly. Yeah, maybe Big Deborah's got it figured out. Because I kind of just don't, I'll be honest. I don't. Sally the camel. Okay. Oh, man. It's just, like, so different than the old way. It is odd sometimes, yeah. Why I can't fly sometimes, but other times, I don't know. I guess it's fine through here, though. Yeah, this is looking, this looks good. I like it right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Maybe the first part up the hill was not good, but the up here's gonna be, you know.
No, it's not. No, it's only gonna worse. Trust me. It's gonna get a whole lot worse.
Oh, man. Speaking of that, where am I aiming for? Oh, wait, where am I going? Okay. So I'm aiming kind of that way right now. Okay. The little pins on the map sure do help, to be honest. I think the longer section you can build, probably the better, too. But I don't know at the same time. Don't know.
Did I just push a blue pin down? I did. How do
You
I
did,
remove
yeah.
it?
You would be blue. I'm black right now. I think first person in is black, second person is always blue.
You're gonna have to aim the track towards the blue mark.
That's right next to my mark. Whoa.
You'll find out when you get over here that the blue mark would be a lot better.
I mean, they're close is my point. They're like in the same ballpark, you know?
And I guess you could use
But you just get so much like waves going. I don't know how to get around that with using the new system. That's all. I mean, I could use the other one, but I'm trying to figure out this new one a little bit, you know? Gone too far. Okay. See, that works. That's pretty decent track right there. I like that track, not gonna lie. I'm a fan of DQ bakes. Actually never had one, but we're going for a blue marker or black marker? Wait.
Go for the black marker because it's close enough, I guess, technically. Because if you
you moved your marker like a lot. I was like, wait a minute. It's not even in the same ballpark anymore, dog. I think we're nose diving. Oh man, there's quite a bowl over there, isn't there? Gosh.
Yeah, it's not pretty.
I say we're gonna find some elevation now, I think, aren't we?
You might have to go straight. Just put a flat track through that.
Like I need to turn towards blue, right?
Yeah, because it's like center of the.
Oh, wait, this is up. Big Al, what's going on? How you doing today? Hope all is well. Let's see what that does. Okay, I don't really mind that. I mean, it's a lot of gravel, but that's all right. It's all good. It is all good. Okay, we're aiming like that way now, right? Oh. Well, wait a minute here, game. I don't know about that one. And really, this should probably be more like over here. Let me put something down here as a marker. This is where I could just put my pin down, but if I put this over here as a marker, that's kind of where... Yeah, see, that kind of makes a little more sense in my opinion. But I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Is there a certain way to get the beta version? Yes, it's just like the beta version of every other game. I will say, though, the beta version is the same right now as the main branch. They recently, as of today, put the beta version on the main branch. So if you have the main branch, you're good to go. I had to go verify my files because it wouldn't work. I set myself out of beta mode today. And I wanted the main branch, and then I loaded up and it wasn't working. So I did have to verify my files, and then it finally downloaded everything, and we're good to go now. But if you are trying to get the beta, it's just like any other Steam game where you right-click, go to Properties, and go to Betas, and you can opt into Betas, just like every other Steam game. So, yeah.
I need to change these link marks at the loading facilities to where you can link them even though they're in the ground.
You can't link them?
This one side I can't link it.
Really?
Get it.
Oh. Okay. Somewhere out here I need to throw a switch, I guess. So probably do that right here, I think.
I can link the two.
Fly mode. Fly with me. So what I've been doing with these is just linking like from end to end. I don't worry about the midpoints.
That's what I'm trying to do, but whenever you
that's not something. Oh, hang on, we got 2 tracks there. Okay, hang on. What was the... You couldn't get us to work?
couldn't get the link at this end. It wouldn't show.
All right.
That was weird. Go build things, I guess.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. No worries. That's funny. All right. So hopefully there's enough room here to make this, because I know the switch is going to nosedive here with the track, but
how do I remove this link? I know I can move it, but
what link?
For the marker.
Oh, just right click again. I don't know if you can remove it. Okay, this is where there's a will, there's a way. John will figure it out. I mean, I'll try my darndest, yeah. I will try my darndest. So, chat, somebody added me on Discord the other day as a friend. Okay.
I think you and half the Discord.
Oh, did everybody get this person that added them?
Hold on, I'll type a name.
Okay, yeah, send me a name. Because they only like DM me while I'm streaming. They're like, "You there?" I'm assuming it's, yeah, if everybody got it, then I don't feel special anymore. Wait a minute. Yep.
You don't feel special anymore.
So should I just block this person, or what's going on here? I thought I was special. I thought this person was sliding in my DMs, you know? She added you, you blocked her, she added Tomcat. Jeff, okay. Bear said. Jacob at Nord. Bear, I'll send that person your Discord, okay? You'll DM me if I need to feel special. I'm good. I mean, yeah. Do I get Bobby? Do I get Bobby? No, anyway, I just thought it was weird. And like, even on Saturday, I said something. I'm like, is this person here? Like, they're blowing me up and want me to like talk to them via DMs, like while I'm streaming. And I'm not going to do that. I don't really answer DMs at all, but especially while I'm streaming. I do answer DMs, by the way. I do. Sometimes. Oh man. Depends on who the you know. Yeah. What happened to my Olive Garden date? I never texted him back. Yeah. I got one of those scam texts this morning, chat. They were wanting me to confirm a package or something, like a shipping thing, and I was like, I haven't ordered anything. I do answer your DMs, Kimmy. Yeah. You're the one. Okay, how are we gonna make this? Can we hold up? Can I just will it just work? I don't think that track's gonna work. Yep. Because I'm noticing a lot of elevation here. And I don't know that I like the idea of a lot of elevation here. Because I need a Y to go to, like, you know, to that side. But I just don't know that I'm gonna have. Here, hang on. Let's survey. Go airborne. I don't know how to get over there. There was a guy posting. Yeah, he was. I'm assuming that's the guy that was posting yesterday that was asking for. He was asking for servers. If he knew of any, anybody knew of servers to play in, which I don't have a problem with that. I would have a problem if somebody was like, "Hey, come join my server." Yeah, that's a no go for me. Just saying. That's a no for me, dog. You know. All right, here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna go on top of this hill over here, but like over here, right? Like right here. And we'll put a Y over here and then try to hit it with both of those. Like that. And then try to connect both of the tracks to this. Maybe. I was going to have a loop back here, but it's not going to work. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Okay. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. Oh, yeah. Ammo. You know, it actually, the person, I forget who it was that was asking about servers yesterday, if anybody knew of a server to play it. It kind of got me thinking, like, you know, we used to have open servers in Farm Sim. I don't know if there would be any interest in that anymore. Gosh, remember those days, chat? Some of you might, some of you won't, but those were days, man. Chat, what do we think? We like that? That's not bad. That's pretty clean. I know there's no loot back here, but I think that's okay. And then there's the, what's it called, mine right there? The iron ore mine, right? I guess I could loop back from here if I wanted to, right? Maybe like take something out here. So if you only want to go that far, you don't have to go. I don't know. I don't know. Can we click that far? Will that seems way out of the way. It's so far out of the way. But it's a nice radius. I don't hate it. I don't like it. We gotta figure out what we're doing on the other end, I think. Are you at the coal mine or iron ore mine left, or where you at?
I'm messing with stuff.
Oh, you're building Leftyville, aren't you?
Maybe.
That's fine. It's all good.
Tempting to, maybe.
A loop after the switch. That would be, it probably would be good to have, yeah. I could see that. Where's my... They don't give you a link down here? Well, now, isn't that interesting? Huh.
Because it's in the ground.
Is it?
It is.
Let me see it. Hold on. This is... I don't know if they give you a link at all, do they? No. I just placed another one now. No, that's not set to all. Destroy everything. Destroy it all. You betcha. This is the iron ore mine, Big L. Actually, that building's floating. So you bring your lumber and your beams, and you get iron ore. Iron ore. Well, that's what I was thinking, young rider. Was set a straight line, yeah. With like this mode, and yeah, it should be fine. I'm just surprised they didn't. Surprised they didn't. Honestly, that's all. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Bob's your uncle. Let's go. Right, sure, yep, looks great to me. I almost feel like this mode doesn't allow you to build like as the radius is. Sometimes they just get so big. Oh my, we're about to fall off the edge of the world over here. All right, I guess we're going bridge mode. All right now. I hadn't planned on it, but I guess we are. That's fine. It doesn't matter. It'll work. Kind of need to maybe do a bridge over here too, because that's, well, maybe not. Don't really know where I want to go. Ew. Ew. I don't like that at all. Already had that laid in, didn't realize it was missing. Gotcha. I think we're gonna do precision mode on this one, chat, because getting a little too much for me. We'll do the precision, which is fine. I don't really know where we're going. I guess it doesn't matter. We just aim that way somewhere, right? Like somewhere. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Just somewhere out here. All right, Big Al, we'll catch you. We'll catch you. I mean, that's not That's not terrible. Boom. Nice radius, you know. To be all the same slopage. Can handle that. I'm here for it. And this one we just need to like kind of get over in that general vicinity as well. Go this way. Try to maybe curve it a little more to get them to meet up over there somewhere. 3% as well. I don't know if I want it like that or if we just go like way. That'll probably work. Something like that. I don't know. Oh, first time I haven't told him yet. Chat, I finally did something that first time's been after me to do for God, since like November last year. I finally did it, chat. I'm gonna be tracked by the FBI now. You betcha. Yep, I finally took the DNA test, chat. I did. I finally did it. Everybody be proud of me or something. It's about time, right? That's what it is. I thought it was a whole lot. I thought it was going to be worse than it was. It wasn't that bad. It's not that much saliva. All right. It's really not as much as you would think. For the record. So not that bad. But that's okay. It's done. It'll be shipped out tomorrow, I guess. And it is what it is. Oh, I need bridge. I need bridge. Right. You think they made the tube smaller? They might have. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like this. I guess it is right. I don't know. That's a lot of bridge, though. It's a lot. So far on these tracks, man, on this map, it's just like a lot of bridge. A lot of bridge. The ancient DNA. All right. Just hope no one in your family murdered somebody and left DNA behind. Well, I know that's not an issue for us because I'm not the first person to take a DNA test. I don't like how that switch is sitting at all, y'all. Jeez. That switch is so bad right now. That's not going to work. The switch is sitting like uphill. This is the part of this whole new track thing that I struggle with because that track is not pointing uphill right now. That track is relatively, that's not the right switch. That track's relatively flat. And then for some reason this wants to sit in here like that, and I don't really understand why. Really, Kimmy? I hope it was something good. And see, now that switch wants to sit the opposite way. I'm fine with that one. We'll use that one. Oh, man. Hope it was something good, not something. Turns out I'm 100%, you know, like crazy. Never know. I mean, there's, I don't know, how many people in our immediate family now have done it first time, the DNA test? I'm like one of the last ones, let's be honest. Why won't you hook up? I want you to hook up to that. I really would like you to hook up to there. We go. See? Cooperate. Cooperate. I'm one of the last ones, though, to do it. That probably should be bridge all the way, right? That's like elevation. Central yet. You're an alien. Well, you know, Kimmy, I bet Polar Bear would agree with that, you know. I'm sorry. I don't mean it. Oh, yeah. Oh, that is, don't mind it's not like smooth, but that's beautiful right there, y'all. Actually, you know what? Let's take this side out and just redo this side all with bridge, and then it'll all match, and it'll be beautiful. That's a beauty, Clark. Oh man. Yeah, I think I just ruined that, didn't I, Kimmy? I think I just ruined that, didn't I, Kimmy? It's what is it? First time 23 and me. Just the family, you know, to figure out all your stuff. I don't know what blood type I am either. Not a clue. Yeah, I ruined it. I ruined it, chat. It's all ruined now. Oh gosh. Sorry, Kimmy, I didn't mean it, I swear. Or wait. Oh goodness me. Alright, so we're talking about putting another like a loop back here. So you don't have to, if you're just bringing, well, what would be the scenario here? Hang on. What would be the scenario, chat? If you are picking up tools or pipe or dropping off, I guess, raw iron, or yeah, you wouldn't necessarily want to go for that run all the way up the hill. Okay, so it would make sense to have something over here as kind of a loop back potential here. Let's actually change this switch out here. Oh, yeah. Yep, that's yep. Oh my goodness. We ruined it all, chat. We ruined it by doing this. It's all junk now. Chat, I think I ruined it. I think I ruined it. I can't delete this, chat. I can't delete it. Yeah, first time. I hope that shows up too. Yeah, That is true. First time. Yeah, we can test. We can see. I'll give him grief. I might see him Saturday or Sunday or Saturday. I'm not sure which day. All right. So we're just breaking everything, chat. Don't mind me. No. So we want... Yeah, like that. I might see him this weekend, though. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to see, old Tony, or not this weekend, but I would like to.
User joined your channel.
Oh, man. Howdy, Chant.
Johnny.
Hey, I messed up your mission in Farm Sim today, by the way, the cultivator.
Oh, you messed that guy up? He was almost done.
Well, I wanted to see it now. He was like half done.
Yeah,
I wanted to
was...
see how much more time he had, but he wouldn't show me on course play, so I stopped him. And I was going to set up course play and just, and it just wouldn't. It wouldn't.
Yeah, he had like 4 hours left before I had to go on the track.
Well, that mission got canceled. Okay.
How dare you?
And it wouldn't even pop back up, so I couldn't even like redo it if I wanted to. So, yeah.
Yeah, exactly like what Left said. How dare you?
Sorry. How dare you guys take the duals off the tractor?
We had to make it work with the trailer.
Really?
It worked so much better without the duals.
Then you notice I put all 4 duals on today.
Yeah, we took the
Yeah, no, you took the front duals off. It doesn't turn with them front duals.
No.
At all.
It turns like a boat.
Chat, we're talking Farm Sim things for tomorrow, okay?
Did you notice the money too?
I noticed we had some cash, yeah.
Yeah, that cultivating mission, we harvested that.
I was wondering.
I started it. I was gonna say whatever. GPS, auto drive, guys to me, watch YouTube.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then Black Cat joined in, so I took the case over.
Ah.
We had the mission semi, the straight truck, and then the Kubota on the trailer.
Oh wow.
The maximum on the pup, because we had all 3 of those delivering to the main yard.
Mm.
And then the maximum, since he's holds less, to take up to the hilltop because it's so congested up there.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it, yeah. Kimmy, I think first time's like found some stuff about who we might be, you know.
Person?
No. Need to slaughter a few thousand bison to build in the prairie.
Oh,
Wow.
he's accepted those too.
Are you back in Farm Sim right now?
Yeah, that's why I loaded up Farm Sim to complete the
Oh, I didn't-
cultivating mission and the
I
other
didn't
2.
see you in Farm Sim. Playing trains. What are you in Farm Sim for? This is
Oh,
really elevated. Okay, hang on. I don't like it.
I went to complete the stuff I started.
I don't like it. I don't like it, chat. Yeah, the Rockefellers and the Making a Murderer guy and Kelly. Yeah. It was sunflowers, I believe, right, Trent? In that field?
Yep.
Sunflowers. It was still worth some good money, though. Yeah.
I mean, me and Black Hat were thinking about doing those, like accepting those 2 while we did the sunflower one as well.
Wow.
Oh, because sunflower one was going to take 6 hours.
I assume, yeah. I say you guys were probably at it for a while, weren't you?
I was on it before Black Cat came in Sunday.
Yeah. And I don't know if I like this, but it's just a lot of it's a lot of gravel. I don't know if I like that.
Bill Buff.
Better I just build it out of a bridge, right?
Oh.
Ironically, all from the same family line. That's funny.
All the gravel trucks.
What about gravel trucks? What?
You were complaining about all that gravel.
Oh. Gotcha. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Potatoes and 50, so you at least modded one until you bought one. Nice, Jeff. Nice. It's not a ton of gravel, but it looks better as a bridge, in my opinion.
Hey Jeff, I think right now that's for us. I think that was a 36 was the one that's straight down south that I did when he finally responded to me. I think the one I did is
oh, hey,
86.
yeah, hey, chat. Trent sent me a DM and I replied. Yeah.
I did like 3 fields and you didn't finish the other 2.
Wow. I was asleep when you sent me the DM for the record. But I answered a DM.
Oh, you were still asleep at 10 o'clock?
Listen, man, it was a Monday. Okay, don't judge, right?
What?
But possibly. But yeah.
This is great. That far down.
Oh, that's butter. That's butter. Trent, we're at the ironworks and the iron ore mine, by the way. We're hooking up right now, or I'm hooking up. Lefty's being quiet and he's building something, so I'm sure it's gonna be great.
But yeah, he has to build.
Wait, Left, I thought you were mad because I was gonna play when you were out of town. I thought you had to work today.
I'm supposed to be out of town.
Oh, are you delaying your trip to play trains?
Maybe.
You
No,
betcha.
you're not. You're full of it.
I told my boss, listen,
Listen.
me and this whole work thing just ain't gonna work out today. So you're just gonna have to wait.
That track's a little low in the ground, y'all. I don't know if I like it, but I mean, it's doing the, I don't know. Whatever, it'll buff. All right. Yeah, that way you don't have to run this big loop. You could just loop there and go back. I kind of like that.
Hey, Lef.
Hmm?
You guys, 2 cars?
Yeah. Yeah, we need log cars. Yeah, big ones.
You got money.
Bro.
It gives it character. I think this track's gonna have an awful lot of character. To be honest. Well, that's all hooked up, so that's good, right? What are we hooking up next? So right now we have there's a thingy here. What's it called?
Okay.
Freight
Guess
depot.
that works.
We have a freight depot. We have the wheat farm. We have the lumber camp, sawmill. We have the water. Ironworks. I was like, Triple Plowboy, that's me. Hi, it's me. Ironworks and iron ore mine. Let's see. From the iron ore mine, you need the what's it called? The thing that cooks it. The smelter. Okay, so smelter and refinery are kind of out here in the middle. I don't know how to get. That looks like a lot of elevation right there. Oh, Trent's in here. Okay, I was like, what is that color on the map? It's Trent's little icon. Check your color, Trent, on the map. Oh, there's a. Okay, we're not gonna look at Leftyville. Sorry, I'm trying to avoid for now. So
Can you always buy us two more log cars? Please?
me?
Yeah.
Well, we need more than just log cars, don't we?
I know, but we were talking last time we were playing that we needed 2 more log cars.
Yeah. So this is where the iron ore has to go. Iron ore and the core wood come here. And it's so nice, and it gives you the rail and the the raw iron. So, oh man, quite a
Update
bit of elevation here. Update for what?
together.
Every day, right?
Pretty much. Why it doesn't auto update?
So I think we have to come up. Maybe we come out of there, out of the depot. Oh, we're try not to look at it. Well, there it is. Come out of the depot and maybe come down. Make a main line that goes through.
Only the beginning, John.
Yeah.
Not the final product. Just it's a beta. It's beta.
It's a beta. Yeah, okay. All right.
Since you're over here, are you able to help me or spot me? Please?
What you want? What you trying to do? You trying to fill up beat again?
Yep, and then locks.
Stop. Need to back up. I can't do lot. Whoa, right there. Stop. And it's only one swing of the crane, right?
Yep.
Well, then you can move forward. Oh, you can't move forward. You're out of track.
I can move forward.
You're almost out of track.
I might be able to make it work though.
If you give me a minute, I was gonna build track on that end of the world, so you're good. Hold up. We'll run the main lines through here and then come out the other side. And yeah, you can't pull up another car, can you? One more? Yeah, we got one more. Go ahead. Try it.
Or do we want to loop our little yard over there into the main line?
All right. Yard into the main line.
Yeah.
Oh, I never thought of that.
Right over here, because then come in from the beta of Leftyville, come into the yard.
You want it to loop back into the main line?
You have the option to do that, yeah.
But that would have to go out and around all the other tracks.
It'll let you introduce either 90 or 45.
Or you're giving me terrible ideas, Trent. There's nothing wrong with that. What if instead of making that a back-in yard, we make them all pull-throughs?
So essentially, or you empty freight depot and then you loop the yard.
Robbins man, what's going on? Welcome back. Turntable for a whole train? How's that work?
I like mining your terrible idea.
Where's MS? Where's MS dot paint? Where's MS paint? What I'm thinking.
So like,
yeah, just
over here.
Give me a couple minutes, Trent. Just give me a minute.
Like loop over here.
Just give me a couple minutes. Yeah, give me a couple minutes. I can see it. I can see it. You know how like when you know. I know. I can see it. Oh wow, nice, Jeff. Okay, so that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not a problem. Is this is gonna go like over to those woods over there? 6.
Yeah, but we can take those out though.
7, 8, 9, 10. So that gives us 10 lines of yard. I think we will keep these back in because they just work better in my opinion. So what did we run off of this? Wasn't it 100-meter tracks? I want to say. For like yard tracks. I feel like it was 100. And ideally we would have a slight downhill, but that's not going to work. I need to get all of this elevated slightly. That's not good at all. All right, let's go uphill like a smidge. And then from there we go down at a 0.5. Although how many... That's not going to work. Oh, I don't really want to do the new track lane for this because it's going to make it be all lumpy, but... No, yeah, because you can't build straight in that mode either. Alright, we'll just measure this off here. So if we go 20... Okay, and then 80...
We don't get experience anymore, Jacob.
Problem is this is not... I want it sloped the other direction, though. It's going to be sloped back at the switches unless we get the switches higher off the ground or higher up. Which is what we need to do. Because otherwise that's just awkward. Trent, say hi to Kimmy. Trent.
Yeah,
Just say it. Say hi. Just say hi.
I was trying...
You don't have to talk.
Say hi, Trent.
I'm focusing on...
Just say hi,
trees.
Trent.
Just say hi, Trent. It's not rocket science.
Just say hi, Trent. No. All right, hang on, chat. We got to get some elevation here because ideally, what we'll do here, ideally, is if we can have these switches high enough off the ground so that all tracks in the yard can be pitched just ever so slightly so that you don't have to put brakes on and stuff. I mean, wow. Oh, wow, Kimmy, wow. You're not wrong, though. You're not wrong, though. Okay, that was probably gonna be awkward, and then this one, is that one less awkward? Oh, that's so high off the ground, though. I don't know how to make that flat, y'all. I just need a short piece of track that's flat now? Is that how I do it? I don't actually know. This is a flat, straight piece of track now.
How much farther are you coming out?
I'm not sure yet. Stand by. Yes, okay. So if we do that and then we delete, then we build backwards off of this real fast here. Oh, man, I don't know if I like that either. But I like the elevation. I just...
Oh, it's higher back here.
What's higher?
Ground.
I know, I don't want that.
Oh.
I mean, it's yard. A little elevation never killed anybody, right? That or I'd make the whole yard. That I could... We might move this track I'm standing on, might move it up later, right?
I mean, if we have a lull, the cars are going to sit in the lull anyway.
A lull? All right,
Like
hang
the
on.
low spot.
Delete everything that's here, okay? Delete all of this.
Oh, I can't hit delete key.
Delete it all. I'll build out what I want here in just a second. I do like the fly mode, though, sometimes. It's so interesting, the controls for it. Alright, so that's 2.
Oh, you can switch your demolition type while you're in that mode.
5, 6,
7.
7.
10,
9,
12.
10. You're a troll. All right, so again, if we do, I think 100, I'm pretty sure on other maps, if we did 100 meters, that would give you, hello.
I was telling you guys I was going in reverse.
Jacob 2348 cheered Dex 100, 420.
No. Jacob, thanks for the bits. I still can't do what I want to do. I don't have enough. I'm still not high enough, chat. Yeah, Young Redder. I'm realizing that Fergie Ferg's been back here, you know? Yeah. And I don't like it. Because the problem is I want nice straight tracks and I don't really want to put them at an elevator. It's fine, whatever. Oh my god, we're gonna be at like a 2% grade just to do what I want here. What did left do?
Broke the train.
Oh no.
What?
You done broke it.
How?
That's not terrible.
Done broke.
We just have to set brakes on the front cars, that's all. You know what I mean? No, I think that works. I think that'll be fine. That's not bad. As long as when we back cars in here, and we are gonna make this only a back end, we're not gonna do it the other way. I was tempted, but no. Start a. Okay, I see what you're saying. Stand by though. 1. So if we do that, right?
The little cars made it fine left, but the normal ones did not.
Run through it again.
Did you guys crash?
His platform was a little too close.
Oh.
So, run it again, Trent. Come back through. I think I know what it was.
Because the little guys, they made it, but the normal log cars.
Doesn't that hold? It doesn't hold grade anymore from. I think we're looking at a 1% here. Oh, that's right. They're all going to be different though too, because it's 100 meters, not. Yeah, we want them all to be the 1% over 100 meters. That's what we want right there. Build out our yard. You betcha. Yeah, bet. Keep going way past it, but that's all right. All right, so we can't. If we get more trains or more like sets of cars than 10, then I don't know what we're doing. Okay. All right. Are you ready, kids? Oh man.
Are you getting in this direction?
I think this is a case where there's more than one way to. There's more than one way to get to 10, right? In this situation, I feel like. A lot of situations. Oh, now see now why.
I don't know what happened the first time, but
I know what it was. It's fixed now.
oh, huh.
One of the props was sticking out a little too much.
I know what's wrong with it.
I got no gas in it.
That's right. Yeah. Actually, how'd you know? Ain't
It
got
just-
no gas in it.
Just I knew that.
All right. This is a lot of track, by the way. Lots of track. Like 1,000 meters of track. So Kimmy, that video card though. Oh goodness. It's a little more gravel here than I wanted, but to keep everything looking nice and even, I think we'll just deal with the gravel. But everything's gonna be on the same plane and gonna be all nice and neat and purty, right? Nice and purty. Nothing. You know. Cool. There we go. All right. I think that looks good, right? It's 100 meters on each track. And from what I remember last time, that should hold 10 regular cars per track. So you can send it tomorrow. You have to go to the post office. Whoa. Whoa. Does that have a, oh, ew. Chat thoughts, should we use the snowy one? Absolutely not. I just want to see what the option was, you know? I just want to see it. That's horrendous. Oh, goodness. Wait, can't we do this now? Are we like, that looks a million times better, but it's not the same texture. How do we make it the same texture? Oh, there's different. I don't want the snow. I don't want that. That works-ish. I don't like seeing the bumpers float. I never have liked seeing the bumpers floating. I think it looks dumb. Okay, we're putting gravel under them, I think. Oh, goodness. Are you guys just... Oh, that's a bumper. I thought that was two people standing at the end of the line down here.
Yeah, we're just standing around, John, waiting on you.
Wouldn't be the first time. And it wouldn't be the last, you know? Oh, man. Developers should have them with Giants, come on. Or with gravel, come on, Giants. Wow. Wow. Where did that go? I don't know what happened there. That looks so much better, though.
Awesome.
Everything is awesome. Meanwhile, Trent just wants to turn the train around. That Big Deborah's here, apparently. Big Deborah. Something didn't work there.
So, I was able to buy one more log car.
Nice. Very nice. Cat, I thought your Big Deborah with the dancing legs was funny before stream, by the way. I was amused. So, you know, I saw it. It didn't go unnoticed. Did not go unnoticed.
So John, now since I got 3 log cars, we want to get rid of 1 smaller car?
I don't care. Whatever you think you can pull back up the hill empty. You probably, if you're gonna go for log runs, take them box cars off. Leave those things here. You know what I'm saying? You definitely don't need them. Or leave them at the wheat farm or something. Leave them somewhere. You give me a couple minutes, I'll have a loop back made for you.
I'll just go up to the log camp. That'll give me enough
That
time.
looks so much better. The gravel doesn't quite match, but that looks a million times better than, yeah. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. All right, so here's what I'm thinking, chat. We take the, oh, it has a symbol for those too. That's cool for the bumpers. We take the 3 main tracks, we bring them down into one, probably on the center, just like they are on the other end. And then what we can do is we can have, probably our track come out a little bit and give us a Y to go south down here. I think I have to come up out somewhere over here. I have to, somewhere in here, I think I have to go up to the smelter. And then the idea is to bring this track out and around and then come back to the main line and have it so you can go in or back out. So it's still a back in thing, but basically it's going to act as like half of a loop to loop back to the track. So ideally we'll have it, well, let's see. What's over here? We probably will just have it so you can go either way, because yeah, there's all kinds of stuff over here. Yeah, see, that needs, okay. Although yeah. We'll probably just make it so you can go either way. That's kind of the plan. Does that make sense to everybody? So have kind of a spur that comes down here. I don't know what we're doing over here yet. We'll probably, I don't know. We'll get that tied in eventually. And actually, am I going to continue up to the, I don't know about that. I don't know if that continues around. Like kind of a whole circle around the mountain there. I'm not sure. Oh, chat, there's a ambulance driving through my town right now. I can hear it, right?
Ambulance?
There's a ambulance. Yesterday I heard the strangest call for help. On the way home from the farm yesterday, Pops and I were, you know, just doing our thing. And somebody called, and I don't know what the whole story was, but somebody was overdosing at this address that actually we had just kind of gone past on our way home from the farm. Somebody was having a little bit of an overdose issue. And they were overdosing on air conditioning refrigeration.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what we call it, is nice, yeah. I've never heard anybody, you know, doing that one. And Dad and I both on the way home were just like, what? Air
Hopefully they stay
conditioning
cool.
refrigeration. Yeah, I was like, that's a new one. They're trying to cool off. Whatever, yeah, whatever, kind of free on these days, yeah. I don't know, but I was just like, there's no shot we're getting high on that stuff now. I mean, people get high on anything, I guess. You give them long enough. I was like, that's insane. Literally insane. But yeah. It's not how that works. That's not how that works either. Yeah. That's the right one, just the wrong one, you know? The right one, just the wrong one. All right. That might work. Oh, goodness. You're as Freon as a bird. Oh, the bad puns. The bad puns are so good. Always welcome. The bad puns are always welcome, chat. Just saying. But yeah, I was like, that's a new low, I think, right? Not a new high. Well,
Keegan Westphale 983
maybe.
just resubscribed for 29 months.
Keegan, welcome back for 29 months. Do appreciate it. How's it going? Yeah, that might have just been a new high, chat, you know? Wait. Yeah. Thought we were boycotting this. No? Are we boycotting? Why are we boycotting, Leonard? And I don't remember saying I was gonna boycott. Do I really boycott things? Probably Yum brand restaurants, but that's about it. Mostly like when they have new items, like the Taco Bell, the Cheez-It thing. Not even gonna try to order it. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Thanks for asking. What's poppin'? People that OD on water. Oh, Leonard. No, you're right. Trent, where's the train? Where you at with the train, Trent? Hang on, Leonard. I'll show you.
I can't.
Yeah. I'm on my way. That's easier. You're out here somewhere. Leonard, hold on. I was boycotting. You're right, actually. Yeah. Love 6. I think I found him, guys. Love 6, I'm having a great night. I hope you are as well. So, Trent, can I steal the train to show Leonard the new, controls? Gracias. So Leonard, they changed them. So you still have your little sliders over here, as you did before, right? They're just they look like they belong in a train. But the old one, the one that I boycotted, it had like a yellow box that was like behind the menu, and it was awful. It took up like a fourth of the screen or something. It was crazy. That one I didn't like. This new one, the only thing I don't like is the hitbox on the whistle's kind of small.
Right, they fixed that issue.
Did they fix that issue?
No, on top platform here,
Yeah.
they fixed the issue.
Oh, the invisible wall you were running into last week?
No, there was like the floor didn't
Oh,
have
the gap.
collision.
The gap. Yeah. But anyway, so they did fix. Why not go for two?
Man, pretty quick.
That was pretty good. Yeah. Anyway, so it's a good menu now. The cool thing they've added, Leonard, is this what they call the maxi map, and it's basically like that extension that we used to run, and you can zoom in here and like control switches.
All right, you're good.
And stuff, and it's beautiful because you can do it while you're driving the train as well. Now there is an issue, but it's more of a me issue, and that's just the way the controls work. I got used to the Railroader game, where you could like grab it and move it, and wherever it would move to, it would do that percentage of brake or throttle. This game, you have to let go for it to actually apply 100% brake or whatever. You can't hold the slider and move it. If that makes sense. So yeah. Harry, what's going on, man? What's popping? What's popping? Welcome in. It, pretty much exactly the same thing, just different, Leonard. Yeah. I have been waiting for somebody to make that, basically that joke, Leonard. I've been waiting. So thank you. Thank you. Trent, hit the button, please. Thank you, Leonard. Oh, man. Just got home from work. Gotcha. All right, now, Trent, we're not at the end of the night, so you can't send the Betsy down the hill at full speed, okay?
It'll be fine.
No.
Yeah.
No, you can't send it at full speed until the end of the night.
Hey, we technically did not derail the whole train. We re-railed the train while going down the hill.
My point is, I'm not going to quit without saving. So if you crash, that's on you to fix it, okay?
Not that bad when you re-rail stuff now. It actually puts the brakes on.
Yeah, it's a whole lot better now. Yeah, it puts the brakes on. There's a nice arrow now. It's great.
Lie.
It's actually really good. But anyway, you got your, you can open the, I'm not going to say the name of it, the cylinders. We're just going to call it that. You got your steam or your, what's that called? Sand, your sand level, the water level, your fire, how much like fire, the wood, the temperatures. Switch for the bell. Like, it's actually a really nice, clean little HUD now. So I like it. I like it quite a bit. Okay, bye. Chat, you want to take a break from the building and ride with Trent real quick? Just till he gets down the hill? Let's do that. Why not? Let's just take a minute and ride the rails. Why not? So for the record on these, the green is where you're going. Is how these switches work. The extension was a little bit different, so yeah.
I took care of a tree there.
While you were driving the train?
Yep, it was a little too close for comfort.
Okay. So yeah, that's gonna come out and down, and then. Okay. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Chaz, should we get some nighttime running in? Although it's scarier to go that fast in the daylight.
Oh, so Betsy did maintain 10 mile an hour all the way uphill.
That's not bad. Even with these boxcars on here for no reason, huh?
Well, now we can't have, or we don't have a turnaround yet.
I'm working on it.
I know. I kept them.
When are we working on it, alright?
Are you guys coming down back to the terminal?
We're going to the sawmill. Let's play what's going on. Don't tell him to full send it. If he full sends it, he has to clean it up. I'm not doing it.
Well, now we have like...
What?
600 pounds of lot, or 3 different... Did I get back up?
Don't fall out of the tree.
Well, I had to get out to see the poundage of...
Oh. Yeah, we have more weight than we had last time we played when we full sent it.
These cars hold 613.86, and then smaller cars hold 55.11.
It's okay. I have a brake right here in front of me. I can apply at any time.
You know what happens when you do that?
What?
You rail the train.
No. I'll put the train under like all kinds of tension, yeah.
That's how it happened when you... Last time we went down.
No, it fixed it. It kept it from pushing it over sideways.
It re-railed itself, though.
Because I slammed on the brakes and it wasn't being pushed. It was kind of weird. I don't know what happened. I think it glitched out. Should probably get rid of that rock right there. I'm like in the train track. That's okay. So much smoke.
Not anymore.
It's weird not knowing how fast we're going.
Going about almost 15.
Yeah, are we?
Just hit 15. Yep.
A goofy looking engine. What? Betsy? Little Betsy? Oh boy, we're
Wait,
flying.
Betsy.
Today, Trent learns why cabooses existed. Yeah.
They were still only going 15.
We're not on the steep part yet. That's pretty much right up, right, well, right, yeah. In through here somewhere is where it starts. Oh boy. Well, it won't be, it'll be a little while. We'll be running Betsy still, but eventually we won't be. So. Trent's driving, Kimmy, so. Yeah. Exactly, Kimmy. Exactly. Don't worry, my character has his crash helmet on, and, oh god, we're flying. How fast are we going, Trent?
We're only going like 20.
It just seems fast. For little bits, especially back here with these little cars, because they like to wibble wobble. They get like a.
Why do you think we slowed down just a hair on that, like, that
Yeah.
back a little bit farther? Because Betsy was starting to wiggle.
Technically, this is not beta. They put it to the full branch today. So we're not on beta anymore, no. I just wanted to, take a break from building and, like, do something, That's all. Plus, if it's gonna go bad, I at least want to see it, Alright, now we're in the steep part, right? Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down, but train cars do. Oh, God. How fast are we going? I don't like this at all.
To the left, Betsy can go up to 60.
There's so much track noise. What's our speedo say?
35.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. You gonna go into that corner that fast, though?
We're not there yet.
Oh, no. Oh, that did derail. Oh, yep. Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. I caused that to happen.
Okay, bye. Hey, Kimmy, I don't know why you're so worried about me driving.
Yeah, I don't know either. When I'm the problem. Oh, man. That is Super Dave helmet on, right?
Okay, good. I am going straight.
All right, car. Fall on the track. Let's go, buddy. Trying them en route with one boxcar. Your last boxcar is not going to be hooked to your train, okay? The one that's on there now?
Auto couple.
Oh, that's right. Auto couple. I forgot we have that on.
Yeah, we have the new coupler.
I forgot. Oh, this one's broken. Whee! Look, chat, we're being efficient. We're being green. We're not having to spend any, we're not putting any carbon into the atmosphere, with this train car. This is green energy right here at work or something. I probably should have used the last car, but the problem was the brake handle was on the back.
Oh.
And then I would have to turn around. I think I'm derailed again.
I forgot, we're gonna need stuff to get stuff out of the sun.
I know. Why do you think I've been saving my money? Oh, man.
We have a new player, too.
This wasn't the last car. No, there was one more car behind. But like I said, the brake handle was forward on this one. So that's why I was on this one. And not on the back car. Because I would have had to turn around. But if I would have braked from the last car, it probably would have been fine. I don't like these little cars. They wibble wobble way too much. And I am not a fan.
I upgraded these the larger log carts.
Yeah. Hang tight, by the way. I'm almost there.
Don't worry, I gotta unload.
Join the company.
After I bought my newest log cart, yes.
Make me money. I'm coming in kind of hot here. I should probably slow down, huh? Oh yeah. Yeah, we're doing this. Oh, okay. Did it couple? I guess yeah, it coupled up. Okay. Okay, bye. Have a good time. Got so it's processing right now, by the way. It's processing. That is good. That's good. So actually it'll probably be full here in a minute. But anyway, back to track lane with you know. Yeah. Back to track lane, chat. Yeah, it's kind of sketchy, y'all.
Always sketchy with the little guys.
They come off the rails at 30 to 35. Trent did have some going 60 on Ryder last week.
That's because you hit the brake.
You talk about sketchy though. Yeah, 60 and then was a little sketchy. All right,
You
what do we?
stayed on the rail with all these little guys.
I mean, you did, but 60 is a little much. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. So I need to get off to my right here, is where we need to go. For the thing. I gotta survey this again. I keep surveying it, and then it's like I just don't know the. Try to climb up on top of here. Hang on. And then does this keep going around the mountain? Like, this does go around. We could totally make that go a loop around the world. Because here, what is this? What is this? Oh. I don't have experience with that. Okay. Interesting. All right. But anyway, so you could totally just keep looping the track all the way around the mountain, right? Probably. So do I need to have like a loop? Things are a bit crazy with the little guys. I would only imagine. Yeah. Sell the gold. Okay, yeah. What else is over here? There's something else over here, though, isn't there? Down yonder. My point, I guess, see, again, though, I don't. Because if you're bringing iron ore and core wood, you need to go back that way. So maybe this is a single track coming from. That's probably what I'm going to do. Oh, God, the marker. Single track coming up the hill here, right? Continues, but also loops back. Because if you're coming up here, you're you're bringing corewood and iron ore, I assume that's what that thing is, right? They got a different symbol for iron ore now, but I know that's what it is. Then ideally you'd want to come up here and then go right back. But if you're taken out of here, I just don't know if I can get like a line coming out going. I need this to go up here. I don't know. Anyway, just got to do it. Just got to do it, chat. Just do it. I just don't know the good place to go from here up to there, I guess. Without making it too crazy elevation-wise. But it might just be turn and try to go. Nothing to it. But to do it. Problem is there's some good elevation here, I feel like. Now maybe later on we bring another track down here. I don't know. Not sure. Too sure. Okay. Whoa. No nosedive there, please. Maybe put a little bridge across there? Probably. Ought to do that. Never know, might have a track going underneath the track, right? Done that before, it's kind of cool. Kinda neat. See, we need to be way over there, though. Not like going up the side of the mountain. We need to be way over yonder, so maybe let's not do that. Actually, here, let's use our little marker, you know.
We just need to make a bridge, or steel bridge.
To nowhere?
Oh, no. No, do like what we did last time with the bridge, so we can do a...
Remember that one, Left and I built it, where we had like a track that, it was like a highway overpass, basically. Where we had the track that went over and then like immediately came down and joined back up. It was like a highway interchange. That was kind of fun.
Oh, at least with the steel, you can put a track below, and you should be able to put a track on top of it.
Yeah. Well, I think we used the other, like not this regular. Hang on.
Not the bridge with the cross members in it?
Yeah, the big bridge.
Yeah, the big steel one.
This one. Yeah, this one. This guy. Yeah, we put some of this in there. Which I love these because, you know, they just float. You don't need any support for them or anything, so.
Yeah, that one I can definitely see you could probably do a double decker.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You betcha. All right. We're going to make this work, and it's going to be beautiful, and it's going to work great, and everything's going to be fine eventually.
So I'm pushing all the stuff uphill. It's going in.
No water, why a bridge?
Across a canyon?
Yeah, because there's a bit of a valley here, a canyon, if you will. That's going to be awful steep, right? Not really, okay.
Could have done a mini bridge.
I'm not to the part where I need the bridge yet. Sometimes, Kimmy, I like to build with a bridge. Not like a bridge, but like one of these, a trussel, this thing. Just because it's too much gravel otherwise sometimes, you know? Too much gravel. So doing stack trains. Stack trains would be kind of cool, yeah. That would be
Ah.
cool.
Vertical storage.
Vertical storage. See, I don't know if I mean, it's not that.
Instead of horizontal, you do vertical. Save space.
Yeah. I don't think I actually need this here, though. I was going to do it, but no, we're not. We're just going to do.
That'd be another bad idea for us.
We make a train yard where it's all stacked. Don't give me bad ideas, Chad. I just give myself bad ideas. Okay. Yeah, see, you get a lot of gravel, though, sometimes, but that's not terrible. And I don't even know if this line's going to stay here, so we'll see. Ideally, it will, but you never know.
That's a mini bridge. You could save all that gravel.
It's not like the gravel cost anything, though, Trent.
I know, but you say you don't like the gravel for that much.
I don't. Here, we'll do that much. Does that work? I can build the track off the tree, apparently. Bro, that's a track. Look at that. That's Big Deborah's track right there.
That's a lot of gravel.
What's the grade on that thing, huh? Oh, man. But see, then yeah, I don't know. Some of this track may get rebuilt at some point. But that's okay. That's the beauty of this game. You can do that.
Yeah, I'm finally up here.
What kind of speed did you maintain?
10.
That's not bad, though, for Betsy.
10, 12.
Right, yeah, yeah. All right, let's build this out real quick up here.
Yeah, we could actually have our own hump yard, John, now.
We actually could, yeah.
Select a random tree, and they cut the random tree down.
Okay. That's not flat, is it? Not flat. Huh. Those are offset the... Okay. All right, I see how it is. I see.
Like too far? Okay.
Couple cars and boxes. Oh, man. All right. So this is always an interesting one here, but I feel like it's going to be better now because, you know, you can actually lock stuff in right. So ideally we need a little bit, I always like to put a little bit of like a yard here. Just because you're going to have, the Corwood cars get a little awkward through here, right? Corwood cars get a little awkward. Or should we do the thing where we put the... We should probably do the thing where we have the track next to the track, right, chat? So you put Corwood cars that stay full-time here. And then yeah, right? That way we don't have to split trains all the time. Because I don't like to split trains all the time if I don't have to.
Not get rid of cars anymore?
I don't know.
Oh, it's highlighting the sugarcane car. Oh,
Don't ask me. Yes. Okay.
Locomotives.
Right there, and then those stay permanently. And then there's going to be the next track is not going to line up correctly anymore. Oh, brother. Wait, you built it as what? So does that just go like, like comes along here and then aims? I guess you could. Hold up. Wait a minute. I have an idea. I don't care what you think, game. I want you to work. Like so? That actually doesn't seem bad. Like, at all. This doesn't seem bad at all to me. It's a little aggressive, maybe. You know, we could cheat a little bit here, possibly. Watch this, chat. We bring this up and we use one of those crossovers, and we set that right about. Hello, I'm flying. Right about there. No, I want you. No, I want you to go on that side. That. No. It didn't like me. I just placed like 100. Okay. Yeah. So apparently you can't connect to it and go that way, huh? But like we can do this. So what if we do that and then we get rid of that and then like we moved it back 2 meters to maybe help with the angle of the dangle, as Tony would say. I don't think that's a problem because like as long as you're probably gonna have to stop to unload the core wood, but I don't see a problem with that, right? Right? I'm watching. What am I supposed to be seeing? I don't know. But that way it moved it back just a smidge, the you know. But there's plenty of room here. I think that'll work. Maybe. That should work. Why'd you put a question mark, Hammerheader? Oh. I think as long as you unload the core wood, like, you know, you center your car up like right down here, I think it'll be fine. I think that'll be fine. Yeah. I think. Tomcat says yes. Big locos might have a hard time. That's true. I don't have any big locos right now, so hey. We'll rebuild it if we have to. How about that, Trout? At a later date. How about that? Whoa. 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 Why are we going all like space cadet here? Okay. It might be a little more aggressive than I thought it was at first, but like, it's not terrible. We might redo that the normal way eventually. There is only one way to find out. And that's not going to happen for a while because we don't have cars for this anyway. So it's not really a big deal for tonight, to be honest. Is that where's my track at over here, y'all? That's the real question in life. Why did that just, it's so low? I don't like that. And so yeah, that's for core wood and iron ore. So yeah, we're not actually gonna have either one of those tonight, but that's okay. It's all good. All this track needs to be built anyway. You know, that no matter how you look at it, the track has to be built. So not a big deal. I don't like placing switches. It's just It's just awkward placing switches now, y'all. And I know my track is not flat is the problem. I'll make it flat, don't worry. I'm gonna make it nice and flat right here. Sure, why not? Right there. I don't know where my other track is, by the way. I know it's here somewhere. I don't know where it is. Then actually we're going to delete all of this so that we don't end up with a little pinch point right there like we just had. Yeah. Hashtag no pinch point. I don't like that. Trying to have lots of trees for you to cut down at some point, by the way. Maybe not lots, but there's trees. Oh, I'm not far enough over yet. I didn't go far enough. Oh, and that goes straight into a hill? What is this game doing to us? Why? Why does that go straight into a hill? That's just evil. Oh, that's so bad too. How do we go like, will we take a right turn out of there? Aggressive right turn? Won't really let me do that. Aggressive left turn? Don't like the hill. This is gonna be bad. I did, Yamarader, yeah. I did. This is like equally not fun, you know? I don't know if I like that. That first piece is it's just too much. Or is it not enough? Probably too much. That's too much. Cat, appreciate it. Appreciate it. The other side aren't much better, really. Oh my. Oh my.
Oh, John, I did like your Snapchat
Bear0313
earlier.
cheered Dex 100. We should call it Cypress Hill. 'Cause it's making you insane in the membrane.
Bear, thanks for the bits. I almost need to raise this track up, but like that's where it connects, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Trent, that snap I sent you yesterday? Or yesterday? Did you like that one? That was
So you said that's a case?
Tonight.
That has some interesting, like, fingers on it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So I guess I'm just used to, like, the curve.
Yeah, they're, well, they kind of curve. Not terrible.
At least in the snap, they look straight.
No. There you go, Chad. Is that enough fill for you? Y'all better hold on. I just don't know how to make it so it's not terrible. Like, ideally, I would just snap that right to there, but it's kind of aggressive, but I guess it'll work. I don't know. I mean, I could get the track a little bit lower right here, but I guess we're going to run with it. I think we need big engines and not that many cars to make some of these tracks work, you know? rotate the building 90. I could see that. Yeah. That's right. We do have the freedom. I guess I could, like, you know, knock the building down and move it if I wanted to. I forget about that. Where's my track out here, though, chat?
Locomotives isn't an option, but it lets me switch to that.
Oh, there it is. Found
That's
it.
interesting.
Found it. So much fill dirt. Oh, man. See, that's where I would build with a trestle, but I mean, it'll work. I guess that's what we're doing, huh? Although really it just goes downhill to go back uphill. So hang on, where's my next chunk here? If I just connect it back yonder. All right, hang on. Let's go back farther. Let's go.
I hope this is decent.
Are you making track?
No, my train's moving on me, even though it's. I was loading my first 2 log cars, and then I brake on to load them. And as they were loading, I went to go put some chicken nuggets in the air fryer, and I came back because my train was stopped and had the brake on the engine.
Uh-huh.
So it wasn't supposed to move, but somehow one of the sugarcane cars and the 4 box cars somehow disconnected and rolled backwards.
Oh.
And now I just had one of the big log cars plus one of the sugarcane cars somehow disconnect, even though I didn't click on it.
You're not supposed to do that. Do you need
and I
help?
also don't know how
You need
the
help.
big. Yes.
Stand by. Trying to make a trestle. Real quick.
I'm just gonna read.
Where my... Right there.
Once I read.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Although that's going to do that same thing, isn't it? Where it does the whoop-de-doo on me. No whoop-de-dooing.
Play find server. We're down there now.
Oh yeah, we're in a different place on the list.
Last time you're like farther, like you're at the top of the list. Now you're like towards the bottom without having to scroll.
I love this new track lane. It is so good. All right.
So is that where our hump yard is going to start?
What is that?
Possibly. Don't worry about it, Left. It's fine. I was trying to smooth this out a little bit, but you know what? It's just terrible. Look at this. And it goes down to go right.
I think Leftyville is built.
It's such a roller coaster.
Okay, so I relogged John,
Yeah.
and yeah, that one sugarcane car that I was trying to get rid of because we're kind of transitioning to bigger log cars.
Mm.
So that's still with the mini box cars. And the two cars that I was loading is still connected to my train like usual, but I still don't know how the back of my train got disconnected, even though...
Say, how did stuff come unhooked if you weren't moving or nothing? Yeah, I don't know.
Alright, well, the freight yard's gonna look a little different coming into now.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
That works out a lot. Okay, so maybe the strat is you build the track and then you delete it all and rebuild all of it, and then it actually, you know, kind of looks decent.
Are you still able to come up here to try to get rid of the one small log car?
Well, I have a downhill, then right to an uphill. Yeah, where are you at?
Camp.
Okay, all right.
And I still don't know how the big log cars hook up to the small mini log cars.
So what do you need me to do?
Where?
What? You want me to get rid of that car?
That car.